You're listening to the Healthy and Thriving Career Mums podcast, where every week you will learn about healthier habits and hacks to create and support a healthy and thriving lifestyle as a busy mum. I'm your host, Wendy, and I truly believe that the best gift you can give to your family and the world is a healthy, thriving you. Let's dive in. So hi, lovely, and welcome to episode 6 of season 3 of the Healthy and Thriving Career Mums podcast, where today I have the gorgeous Nicola, who's going to be talking to us all about style and our healthy habits with style and wardrobes and all that kind of thing. And I just think, as a busy mom, that is something that I feel is a really great hack to make you feel good, to make you feel better about yourself. But also it can become a bit of a drag, like especially as anyone else in like wardrobe change over time at the moment, where you've just got so much stuff and you're like, am I even wearing this? Is it even all the things. So Nicola is going to give us some great tips and some great advice how to really streamline and just take the stress out of and just feel great about our wardrobes and how we dress. And I just really feel it's such a healthy habit. It just comes into everything around, thriving as a busy mom. So excited for you to hear from her today. And just a quick reminder about my meal planner download. It's gone nuts. Literally my inbox is like alert, download. You guys are loving it. So if you haven't already got your meal planner download, go and get it right now, because honestly, I want to pat myself on the back. I think I've hit it out of the park with this one. You're loving the different templates, all the different things. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. And I will speak to you over on the interview. So hi, Nicola, and thank you so much for joining us on the Healthy and Thriving Career Moms podcast today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Wendy. It's a pleasure to be here.
We have been looking to get this podcast interview sorted for ages now, but with summer holidays and the busyness of mom life, I'm just so glad that I have finally got you in front of me. It's because I have, those of you who've been following my community for a while, you will actually know Nicola's face, the gorgeous Nicola Dyke. But you might not know necessarily, who she is, what she's about. So let me start by asking you to give us a brief sort of whistle-stop tour of who you are and where you come from and what you do.
I mean, that's a lot to put in a nutshell. I'm one of these people that I've always been a jack of all trades. So, right, I will keep this brief for you all. So yes, I'm Nicola. Thank you so much for having me on today. It's going to be a pleasure talking to you all and letting you know about me. So basically, I'm Nicola and I'm a personal stylist and I'm a founder of All About the Outfit. Now, this was something that I always wanted to create right from the age of a little girl. I was laughing at this the other day actually, because my sister and I were cleaning out my mum's loft. She's having a roof redone, so we had to clear out all of our old boxes, that dreaded day that you've got to do that. And we found all these old photos of us, and she said, oh, do you remember when you used to make me do this? And I was like, yeah, I used to absolutely love it. And I used to we had this old piece of red carpet that we used to roll out in the garden, and that was our runway. So we used to dress us up in, oh gosh, these photos that I found, we had cycling shorts on with swimming costumes over the top, like the old Mr. Motivator look. And I was like, wow, clearly we thought we looked the bee's knees. So we've got these images of doing all these shots down the runway. So basically, fashion and anything style has been in my blood since I can remember. And I ended up, as usual, you become a mum and you get put into a job, and I become an accountant of all things.
An accountant? Stylist to accountant. Talk me through that.
I don't even know how that happened. I don't know how. I mean, I'm awful at maths for a start. I had to take my GCSEs 3 times to get my C grade in maths. So the fact that I ended up doing a job with numbers is just hilarious to me. And it took me ages to realise what I was doing, but I'd always studied fashion and design on the side. I delved into the film world for a little while, working in costume, but I didn't want to be away from the children all the time. So I was like, how can I put my passion into a real live job? How can I do this? How can I help the everyday person become stylish, become proud of what they're wearing, and be proud of who they are, no matter what their shape, size, or anything like that? No matter if we've got a mum tum or if we've got a big bum like I've got, we should be able to embrace who we are. And how can I help other people do that? And this is when I, started studying personal styling. I was like, this is it. This is where I was supposed to be. So, years and years down the line, so 2020 was when I launched this business, and it's going from strength to strength. And I absolutely love, 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 love what I do. I
And you're
cannot
so
get enough of
good
it.
at it. I know whenever you've come into the Healthy and Thriving Career Moms Facebook community, which is a free community, if you're not part of it yet, please go to the link in my show notes and join us, because Nick has got some incredible classes she's done. I still remember everyone going nuts for the little tuck. I mean, I'm actually doing the tuck today with my belt. And
Everyone
then
loves the tuck.
scrunchie. I like, people still message me about that, just being like, it's amazing.
Oh, I love it.
But yes, I mean, you also, what I love so much about you, Nick, is you're also a mum, and you've got that juggle. So tell me about sort of your family situation and
Yeah, so I've got my husband and I've got two children. I've got two boys, so they're now 13 and just come up for 11. So they're at really good ages to be able to do what I'm doing, but that's
the
not always
dog.
been the case. Oh, and a dog, yes. Gosh,
She's
don't let
more
me
high
forget that.
maintenance than the husband and kids put together.
She's actually the most high maintenance of all. The amount I've got to brush her coat. If you've ever had a sprudel or are thinking of getting a sprudel,
What is a sprudel?
sprudel is a cross between a Springer Spaniel and a poodle.
Oh my
But
God.
they're very
I
obedient.
thought having a puggle, people are like, what's that? I'm like, it's a pug and a beagle.
There's so many different names. It sounds made up, doesn't it?
Sprudel. Oh my
She's
God.
absolutely lovely, but her coat management, oh my gosh, I have to brush that dog's
You
hair.
put
It's
her in
like I've got a
outfit.
little girl. No, I do not do that. I'm
So
not for dressing.
surprised by that. Jessie said to me yesterday, she was watching YouTube, kids YouTube, and she says to me, stops, like puts it on pause, and she goes, Mummy, are we gonna dress Ledley up for Halloween? I was like, my poor dog. I was like, well, what are you thinking? She's like, maybe a pumpkin. I was like, oh, look
No,
forward to seeing her trying to get a pumpkin outfit on my dog.
no, I think actually living with three males, I really feel they would disown me if I started dressing the dog. They'd be like,
Oh,
I'm not walking her when
golly.
she looks like that.
Is this the way that you've managed to try and not stay outnumbered in your household, getting another,
Basically, yes. I've gone and got myself a girl dog so that I am not the only female anymore. But she takes their side anyway.
Oh my golly. So you've got the kids, you've got this business that's going from strength to strength, helping people with personal styling. So talk me through kind of some of the core services. Like, I know that when you, like many people in my community, I actually saw a friend the other day, and she was like, oh my goodness, you actually did sort of a color analysis for her and wardrobe
Yeah.
restyling. And she was just saying, it's been brilliant. It saved me so much money. It's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about there. Yeah, lovely lady to work with. So yes, so basically most women will come to me and they'll want, most of it will be because they've either got to a point in their life where they sort of their body shape's changed or they've gone through a
Especially
life.
after you have kids, like it's like
Absolutely.
my hips are just different. Like I'm not, my body's just a different shape.
Yeah, it does. We get almost like it reproportions itself and it goes back. It
Mm,
doesn't quite go back the same. Some of us are lucky enough that it does, but the majority of us, there's something that changes. And I think we change who we are as well. So all
mm.
of a sudden, whether your body shape's changed or not, so that could be one of the reasons that a client comes to me. It can also be because they feel different. They feel like they've got to this time of their life where they've gone from being in their 20s and young, free and single to then becoming a mum. And all of a sudden they've got into their mind, well, I can't dress like this anymore, but I don't want to dress like my mum, who could be 25 years or whatever older.
Mm.
So they get stuck in what I call a style rut, because they just don't know how to dress. So therefore they just dress in the same thing over and over again every day.
Jeans and a jumper.
Yeah, so they're bored of their outfit, they don't feel inspired, and they don't feel like them anymore. And that's when they come to me and I'm like, right, okay, so let's reignite that fire. Let's open your wardrobe and look at your wardrobe and think, what am I going to wear today?
And
Rather than what am I going to wear
And
today?
that's what you have really done for me over the last couple of years, because I was that mum who was like, having spent years working in London and building up this lovely corporate wardrobe, and then leaving corporate because I was like, don't want to do that anymore, and
Yeah.
becoming my own business owner, and then going out and doing sort of meetings and events and things. But then becoming a mum 6 years ago, and then moving into activewear, and
Yeah.
then just getting stuck in that, okay, well, either I'm in activewear doing the school run or I'm in jeans and a jumper. And then, fortunately, because of my sort of Arbonne business, I do get to go to a lot of sort of lovely events and we get to dress up. And, I know, Nick, you love that too. You love a
I
heel.
do.
And she's so tall as well. And she just towers over. She
I still
loves
put
it.
heels on to be taller.
I know. Are you the only person I know who just loves to even mostly tall people want to make themselves shorter? You're like, I don't
I
care.
like to be the beacon, so wherever we are in the room, like, there she is.
I love that. I love that you own
Always
that.
find me.
Good for you. But yeah, I just came to you because I was like, I am so bored. And I also feel like the wardrobe that I've spent the last 10 years cultivating didn't suit my lifestyle here in Norfolk anymore.
Yeah.
Like the whole outdoor, but I don't want to just be mumsy.
No, and I think that's where, and that's another reason when people have career changes, or if they've had a separation in a relationship, they'll come to
Mm,
me. And with you, Wendy, like you say, what we did is we looked at your wardrobe and we needed to somehow incorporate who you were with your dressing up and your corporate lifestyle to then into your new, more countryside lifestyle, but still feeling and looking like you all the time. And it can be a hard
mhm.
thing to marry up. And sometimes you just need someone like myself to come in and say, this is how we do it. We're
And
going to
then I
put this
think the
beautiful
color
thing on.
analysis also, because I'll always say, because people always compliment me now. They'll go, "Oh, you look so amazing." And it's because I'm wearing my color. And
Yeah.
it's nothing other than the fact that I'm wearing my color palette that
Mm.
people think my outfits are, and it's not because they're expensive or they fancy, it's just because I'm wearing my color. So talk to
Yeah.
me about the color thing.
So color is a huge game changer. People underestimate it, that wearing the wrong color can completely drain your
No,
skin.
I don't even own black anymore. People are like, you
No,
don't
I know I don't wear
it
black, and I'm
drains me. I
like,
look awful in black.
when I tell people, I'm like, if you wear black, you can wear it, but it's going to literally drain your color. It's going to enhance those circles that we get under our eyes. So you age yourself by like 10 years plus by wearing the wrong colors. And it can simply be like, it's so basically everyone's one of four seasons, so which is autumn, winter, spring, summer.
And
So
I'm an autumn.
you're an autumn, I'm a spring. So all this means is basically the variation and the tone of the color that you can wear. So we could all wear red, for instance, but it's which of those colors red. Do you go for the bright post box spring red? Do you go for the more muddied through burgundy red, like the autumnal one? Do you go the winter red, which is more ruby red because it's got those blacks mixed through with it? Or do you go for your summer red, which is the real washed out pastel red that you can get, like the raspberry colors and things? So it's all which variation of that red that you can wear, and it makes such a difference.
Even
It's
down to like when I go to if I get my nails done, I'll know exactly what type
yeah,
of color I can wear on my nails. And it's
yeah,
because I can see with the undertone and then also with like your jewelry as well, gold or
yeah,
silver.
gold or silver. Yeah, it's just, it makes such a difference, and it can give you that instant glow that when, and you probably, people listening to
Mhm.
this will probably have those days like, yeah, someone said to me that day, like, you look really well. And you'll be like, really? I look like a
Really? I had no sleep
day.
last night. I mean, I'm constantly
No
like,
sleep, I've got no makeup on.
literally,
Just
if
got
it
back from the
wasn't
gym.
for, yeah, if it wasn't for knowing my colors, I definitely would look half dead half the time.
And it literally makes that much difference. So when you know your colors, and it's such a fascinating thing to do, it saves you money in the long run as well,
Oh
because
my golly. I just
yeah,
know. I can just look online and I'll just be like, that's really nice, but no, no, no,
got
no.
your color
And
palette.
even if I walk into a shop, which is very rare nowadays, because, us mums, who has time to go shopping? But when you do, I can literally walk in a shop and scan it and I can pick out straight away,
Yeah.
yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Exactly. And it does make it so much easier. And then I would often give my clients their color palette as well. Actually, know you have one of as well. When you can literally, if you're ever unsure, you can hold the actual swatch of fabric to see if it is in your color palette or not. But yeah, I find it's such a fascinating topic. And then also how to wear the color, how can you mix the colors together? What colors clash? What colors don't? Everything like that. It's just insane. Like, when I absolutely
Such a
love
game
wax.
changer. And
Yeah,
honestly, if you're feeling in a mom style right now, I just cannot implore you enough to get your colors done because, yeah, the money it saves. And nowadays, like we all need to be more cost conscious. So actually, you
100%.
might think, oh, I can't invest that in myself. But actually, what you save in the long term,
Yeah,
it's paid for
it's all the
itself.
difference.
Amazing. But tell me, you've also got this really exciting membership, which I love, and that you've actually got a really exciting little offer for the audience listening today. So tell us
Oh,
about
yeah.
your membership.
So my membership, I had a lot of feedback, and this is an important thing in business actually, is to be able to listen to your clients and what they're coming back to you with. And the one-to-one clients that I work with, I have an amazing time with, and obviously they're at a level where they can afford to put that time aside and that expenditure towards working with me on a one-to-one basis. And I was finding I was having lots of conversations with people, and they said, "Oh, I really want to work with you, but I just can't afford it right now." And I'm like, yeah, I get that. So how can I bring something to the table that can really help everyone? So I introduced a membership at a really affordable price as well. So it's done on a monthly subscription. And basically in that is basically your DIY group program that we work through together. So in there, you can work out your body shape and your style personality. You get all of your top tips on how to dress for that shape. You can learn how to wear color. So although it's not individual color seasons, you can learn how to put the other colors together. So you've got a really good start with your wardrobe. You can learn how to build a capsule wardrobe. And then we basically go on to like monthly workshops as well. So this month, for instance, we've just covered the autumn winter season. So we've gone through different outfit ideas to really help you work with what you already have in your existing.
That's what I love, is that you're not saying go out and buy all
No,
the things, because that's so overwhelming for people. But you're actually, and that's the biggest thing. Like, I love your term, you're calling it shopping your own wardrobe.
yeah, absolutely. Shop your own. We take for granted what we already have, and a lot of
Oh
people say,
my
"I want to have
goodness,
that." And I'm
so
like, "You've
much.
already
And
got
like,
it in your wardrobe."
we'll be like, put that with that, because you do it all virtually. Because I mean, you're
Yeah,
based in the Isle of Wight and I'm in
yeah,
Norfolk, so we're miles away. But you'll be like, put that with that, and I'll go, I wouldn't have even thought of that. And then the outfits make sense.
yeah, exactly. So just sometimes putting things together that you wouldn't necessarily have thought of doing. It's super simple for me to look at in someone's wardrobe and think that piece is going to go wonderful with that. But they wouldn't have thought, whether it's because it's a color or it's a pattern, they wouldn't have thought to put and marry those two pieces together. So it's having a different perspective with people. And that's what I love about the membership, is I can manage to do this for those women in a group environment. So we have like a group monthly call that you can come onto with all of your styling questions. There's top tips in there. I do a shop the look every week. There's so much fun stuff that goes on with that. And I have got, you're right, Wendy, I have got a fabulous offer for you ladies listening to this call. And that is that I do have a 14-day free trial for you. So that means you can come in, you can have a look at the workshops that are already in there. You can have a look at past content that I've put in. And if you are loving it, then of course I would love for you to stay. And it literally costs you as little as £17 a month. So
That's
it's
amazing. We will put those links in the show notes, because I'm going to see like a rush of people to go and look at that right now. But also, in addition to that, so like, you're a woman of many talents. Talk me through some of the other things that you do in your life for fun, and other things. I know obviously we both have an Arbonne business. I know for you, like, that's how I've got to know you over the years.
yeah,
So
that's how we met, through Arbonne. I absolutely love all their products and everything that they represent. And I love going to the events, by the way. The events are just amazing, out of this world. And it's how I've met, obviously, Wendy and a lot of my close friends, actually. And it was the thing that inspired me to do what I'm doing, because a lot of you would come up to me at conferences and always say, I love your outfit, I love this. And I was like,
it's
what are
true. And we'd all
you
be like,
doing?
Nicola, style us. Like when we were in Vegas in our conference, we'd be like, help. And I mean, isn't that's what I love so much about the Arbonne community, is that everybody who's in it has like other things that they do. It's not just they do Arbonne. So I
No, they've
love the
always
fact
got other
that
things in their bows.
I
Yeah.
love the fact that it opens so many doors, and that's what I love so much about the community. So if that's something that you've ever thought, actually, I really just want to be a part of a community, I really want to, and so many of the skills and like the access to people, and I know you and I have like brainstormed stuff with our businesses over the
Yeah.
years, and just having that community. I'll pop a link in the show notes if you want to find out a bit more about what that looks like in terms of having an Arbonne business.
Mm.
But tell us, what does the future look like for All About the Outfit?
Oh gosh, I have got so many plans of where I want this business to go. So obviously I'm very much invested in my one-to-one clients and my membership at the moment. That's where it's sitting at right this second. However, there is some exciting stuff coming up in the future. I've just started working with some boutiques, which is exciting.
Wow.
I have got on the back burner to put that fashion design qualification into use. So you never know, there may be something coming out in the not too distant future, but I can't say too much.
Ooh,
But who knows? Lots of
fantastic. That's
the
exciting.
sky's the limit. So I'm very much led by my clients as well. So my clients are great for giving me inspiration of what they want, and I'm here to help the everyday woman. That is something that I'm extremely passionate
And I
about.
think that's what I love about partnering with you with this community, and it's why I
So
love recommending your services, because you get it. You're a mum, you're a
yeah,
business owner, you do all the juggling. I know you've been incredible supporting your husband through his career change the last couple
Yes.
of years as well. Like, so you just, incredibly inspiring to me. But
Yeah.
before we go, I do this every episode with every guest. I do a quick fire round where I haven't even prepared her for this, so she doesn't know this
I'm
is
getting
coming.
nervous now.
And I have to be nervous, be afraid, be very afraid. I'm going to ask you some questions. Just give me your first response. Like, so you can't think about it. That's why I don't prepare people for this. I'll start with an easy one. What is your favorite all-time movie?
Oh, Jurassic Park, without a doubt.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Everyone's really surprised with that. I love it.
It
I
is
could watch
it is
that
a
film
great,
over and
great
over again.
movie. That was, I think, the first movie I ever like went on my own to the cinema to watch.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, with obviously my friends, but yeah, I just remember that was, oh, have you, obviously, I haven't watched the latest one. I still need to watch that. Right, not about me,
Obviously,
it's
I
about
have.
you. Favorite,
Over and over again.
favorite song that just like gets you in the like
Oh, Crazy in
energy.
Love. Crazy in Love, Beyonce. Love a bit of Beyonce. She's big bootied like me. Got
I
to
was
whack
gonna say, you both have got that booty that just, oh, won't quit. I love it. What is your favorite tipple? Your favorite
Oh,
drink?
so a red wine. As a lot of you will see on my stories every Friday wine.
Friday, why
And
not?
that's
Love
just the one that I post.
it is actually really good for your health. So, oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
I kind of feel it's a health benefit, so I get away with it. Maybe not as much,
Exactly.
but
Absolutely. This is the healthy and thriving group that we give away health tips on this podcast all the time. So red wine for sure. What is your favorite all-time album product?
oh, the mascara. 100%
Cool.
love the mascara.
It,
Absolutely love it. It
it is
literally
incredible.
makes your lashes twice as big as they should be. It's amazing. And
It
it
is
doesn't bleed,
amazing.
it doesn't like wipe off, everything like that. It's just, yeah, my go-to product. Probably
It
one of
is
my highest selling
amazing.
products as well for my community.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Your go-to quick, easy mum supper that is like a crowd pleaser, takes you no time to whip up at all.
Oh, no, that's a really awkward question because that's normally like ring the husband and get him to cook.
Well, that's fine. What does your husband cook? I love that. Outsourcing.
I don't really have to think about my meals and meal plan, whereas Nick will just whip something up. He does a really good sort of like Maltese mince, which is all like kind of like healthy with your peppers, and spicy mince with rice. That's a really gorgeous one to have.
Oh, I do love the sound of that. That is
And you can batch
amazing.
cook it. Yeah, I don't even know where we got the recipe from, but you can batch cook it so you can have it cold the next day as well. So it's one of those ones that's just perfect for your leftovers for the fridge the next day.
Oh, that I'm actually hungry now. That
I
sounds
know, right?
utterly amazing. And then finally, the last question. What is your top tip for the busy mum? Like just generally speaking, like your top tip as a busy from one busy mum, working mum to the next. Like what is your number one tip?
I would say 100% plan your day. It's the only way that I can get through juggling everything. I need to know the night before what I'm doing the next day. So even if that's silly things like packing the kids' lunch ready the night before, and then I know that the next day I have got. So this morning I knew I had a personal appointment. This morning I've got this call with yourself, and I know what I'm doing this afternoon. Who's at what clubs, and it's just a case of just taking that 5 minutes at the end of the day to think, right, what's happening tomorrow? Have I got everything? It just saves that stress and that carnage in the morning when you're trying
Mm,
to wake up and think, oh my gosh, what have I got to do today? You
no,
just,
I do a
then
little
you
sort
don't
of
waste
planning
time.
session as well. I
Yeah,
just have to know what my most important things are rather than sort of being thrust into your day. I like to be on the front foot,
yeah,
even if it's going to be a crazy day. I agree. It's
yeah.
just knowing, and almost in the morning when I'm lying there in bed, I tend to visualize, right, what needs to happen today? Right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And generally, I find when I take the time to do that, things will work more seamlessly. I mean, obviously, there's always going to be curveballs, like, hello.
Of course, but at least if you can be prepared and set up for the day, even when it comes to, and this is a tip that I give my clients, is even planning your outfit the day before. Because you don't then just take any stress away from your day. You think, okay, right, I'm going to wear those trousers with that shirt tomorrow. Job done. You know, it's ironed, it's ready, it's good to go. You don't have to then think when you've got everybody else sorted out, what do I put on for work today? You're just good to go. So
Yeah.
it's planning, yeah, just take that 5 minutes the day before just to plan what's going to happen, who's wearing what, and you're ready to go.
I love that. That is such a great tip to end today's episode on. Plan your day the night before. And I think so many moms will be sort of nodding dog along with that and really enjoying all your favorite. I'm glad it wasn't Dirty Dancing for like a third week in a row because everyone's like Dirty Dancing, Jurassic Park. I love it. I love asking these questions though because it gives the audience an insight into who you are. Because you probably find there's someone right there who's gone, yes, Jurassic Park is so my favorite movie as well. So they'll get.
It's really sad to admit here that I actually have the Jurassic Park t-shirt, which I will wear whenever we watch Jurassic Park. We watch them on repeat.
Oh,
We always got it for me for Christmas.
so
Like,
cute.
best Christmas present ever, boys. Like, I wanted one of these for years, but I was like, I finally have a Jurassic Park t-shirt.
That is amazing. I love it. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not have a Jurassic Park t-shirt, I just,
You
from the
just do not
style,
imagine.
queen herself. But yeah, thank you so much for today, Nick. I just want to encourage everyone, go into the links in the show notes, grab that 14-day trial, get trying all about your outfit. She is just a breath of fresh air. Follow her on Instagram. Are you at All About the Outfit?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Perfect. So people can follow you, connect with you, get into Nick's world, and you will be so glad that you did. Thank you so much, lovely.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for tuning in today. I am so grateful for you. If this episode has resonated, make sure you visit wendygriffith.co.uk to discover more of my content and my fantastic free resources to support you in thriving. Or if you'd like to continue the conversation further, drop me a DM via Instagram at Wendy Griffith Live Healthy. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep thriving.